and
walking towards us.
Dolly.
Yeah.
That's
Dolly
there, isn't it? Just gone under the... Yep. So
look for who goes to Carmody.
I'm just looking.
And it's going to be Brown.
Nelson.
Brown's gone to Hillman.
No. He's on Bones.
It's going to be Robinson.
No,
Sandy Robinson's gone to him.
Yep.
So now, talk me through Andrew Kelly being on the bench. There's only two reasons that I can think of. One is that he's carrying a minor injury, or two, that he's going to have to do so much work in the second half that they're saving him.
Up they go. Start this third quarter. Veal that wins it. Knocks it down. Linton put his fingers on it, and McMahon kicked it out of there. Goes back. The rebound goes back to McMahon, who just about takes Braddock's head off. Seamus Orr takes the ball, kicks it inside the forward 50, puts it in front of McCorkle. Bouncing ball. Can Jared McCorkle pick it up? He can't. Oh, gee whiz. Almost had his head off with Caden Newton. Comes back to Smart. He bombs it into the guy. Goes to his brother. The little fella! Little Kane tries to take a hang. But it's Linton who kicks it to the direction of Braddock, who chops it off. Gets around one, gets around two, then goes, he's got someone on out here, and it's his teammate there in Horan who gives it across to Rob Condy.
Condy goes inside. It was beautiful play there from Braddock down back. Newtown onto the footy. Ball's going to end up with Condy again, outside 50. Shelley with a little touch. Condy again. Little razzle-dazzle 1-2. Goes long towards goal, but Woodmason for Colac's going to get back. Really nice grab down deep. Gets it further afield to Felikos, a long way from home. Inside defensive 50.
Looks as though they push Felikos up the ground as well, I think, from half forward.
Yep. Felikos just kicks down the line in the end. Carrera probably best suited to this. He ends up punching the footy away. Braddock again looking dangerous this quarter already. His movement's great. And he finds Timmy House on the lead inside 50. He has got some polish, the boy.
Well, yeah, with Felikos coming off the half-forward line there, Braddock, he's already had a couple of early touches, and, you've got to keep an eye on that one, I think.
Good work from Jai Sheen there, too. Did you notice he just pulled out right at the last minute and let House come through and take the mark?
So, Timmy House, just inside 50, he'll kick from. It's a lovely-looking kick. He might have,
caressed it through.
Beautiful kick. And Newtown draw first blood of the second half. They lead 9-8-62, 30 points in front of Colac, 4-8-32 for Ballerine Tyres.
20 goals for the year, Timmy House. Nice little return for not a permanent line forward.
And just his last 6 to 8 weeks has been sensational.
Yeah, well, he actually polled votes in the reserves. I can't remember what the name of it is, but in the reserves medal. So he obviously started the season slowly.
Yes, he did, as they're back in the middle. Veal wins it, knocks it down, only as far as Fury, who gets wrapped up in a Kelly tackle. And we'll have a ball up again. GJ Gardner Holmes preliminary final. Up we go again. Veal swats it. Monaghan overruns it. Goes back and gets it. But Condy strips him of it and then tries to throw a boot at it. Ball comes out to Cody Spokes. He's taken low down by Fanning. The umpire further up the field. The guy right beside him missed it. And but the umpire further inside the forward arc saw it.
So Cody Spokes, he's going to go long, inside 50. He's got a man on. It's a beautiful kick. He's spilt that badly. That was Liam McCarthy. Yeah. Should have taken the mark. Hillman at ground level. Gets it out to Felikos. Felikos a little push off, but he's kicked it straight to Matty McMahon. We're about 4 metres away. Amazing stuff. And there's going to be a whistle on play, and it's going to Newtown.
I think in defence of McCarthy, he was put off by the man jumping in front of him. I think it must have
waiting for a bit of a finger tipper, I reckon.
Yeah, okay. So Ash McCorkle taking his time. Still inside defensive 50.
Stick up for the young ones, Buzz, I've noticed.
So he just kicks up the line long. Sheehan flies to the mark. He's going to get a free kick here. Yeah, fair enough too. It was Lockie Simpkin who come from the front.
Got one of the Jats too.
Took the eyes off the footy and took one for his troubles. So he just goes short to Carrera. Carrera's got McMahon on. It was a sloppy handball. McMahon just kicks inside, looking for Robinson. Robinson pushed off the footy, and Timmy House took a mark. If not, free kick.
Yeah, I think he caught one in the chops
Robinson's free kick, though. No, he's gone.
So House is going to take it, and judging by his last shot on goal, you just about pen this one in. He's about 30 out.
I think
Simpkins up and about. He's counted them. He's just made sure they're both still there.
All accounted for.
It was courageous stuff from Simpkin, wasn't it? But
unfortunately gave the free kick away.
House comes in, leans back. Hasn't just enough. Again, just caressed it. 3 goals to Tim House.
Gets a bit of purchase on it, Milk. He doesn't really kick through it too much, but he certainly gets enough on it, and he's just another avenue towards goal for Newtown. I think, if they are to kick away here, that St Joey's will be looking at their forward line here, trying to get their matchups right, because they do have quite a few avenues. And I guess if you throw Jay Bed in the equation, I'm not sure how many he ended up with today, but they've certainly got quite a few that they've got to shut down up there.
Yeah, Shemo, but if there's one line St Joey's is pretty comfortable with, I reckon it's their back line.
30 points.
Getting the matchups right, though, Wall. That's the key.
Up we go. Veal Fanning gets it by hand across to Matty McMahon, who's certainly had plenty of it in this third quarter. Bouncing ball. Umpires paid it downfield. Kelly and McMahon exchanging phone numbers.
It's going to be House again, boys.
House again.
Uh-oh.
He's about to become the leading goal kicker on the ground if he gets this, because he and Jake Carmody have 3 apiece. Matty McMahon coming straight from the ground. It's hard work wrestling with Kelly. As House comes in. He's got 3 straight at the moment. Going to kick from about 45. In he comes. Gets plenty on that. That's straight through the middle. Bang! That's his 4th. 4 straight to Tim House.
Beautiful kick of the footy, isn't he?
He is, but he kicked that with a really bent knee, which is interesting. And he's got plenty of purchase on it. No troubles whatsoever.
He's the man. 4-goal Bellarine Tyres scoreboard. He's kicked 4 straight. It's 11-8-74 to 4-8-32. So it's a 7-goal margin. The highest margin of the game so far.
Yeah, troubling signs here for the Tigers.
Certainly not the start that Colac wanted here. I'm not sure why they just didn't load up their midfield at the start of this quarter here with having Kelly on the bench. I just don't get that.
Big bounce. Veal has to win the knockout, and he does. He asked Kelly to run onto it. He was slung from behind, you would have thought, but umpire says, give it to me. Let's throw it up.
Notice Linton's gone to Condi. So just keep an eye on that one. He's got him again.
3 disposals for Condi in this quarter.
So Veal again just gets around Fanning, just dishes that one down, but it's only as far as Fury. Fury immediately locked on. Jay Bolch had him. And we'll have another bounce. Ball hasn't moved too far away from the centre. Still pretty willing in there. A little bit of push and shove.
Tim Brown loves it. Up they go again. This time it's actually the 2 on ballers.
Shepherded. Yeah, Linton.
Paid the free kick against the Shepherd from Linton.
I don't think Linton was in that ruck contest, and he just ran in 50.
That's not 50. That's not 50.
That's a joke.
It's ridiculous.
There's a bit of gamesmanship just standing over the footy, but that's not 50. Surely.
So the 50 goes to Rob Condi now, who's going to have a shot from about 48 metres.
I think Jimmy Linton thought he was blocking the 3rd man up there, Milky, but it was actually the ruckman that he chose to block, which, that's why they picked the free kick.
Free kick, and it's that recipient with the free and the 50. He's going to kick from right on the 50 is Rob Condi.
He loves it
Goes
from there.
Bang! Jeepers.
That's a glorious kick. I mean, he's cleared the fence there from 50. No breeze to speak of. That's a nice roost.
He's anywhere from 45 to 55 out, Rob Condi. You'd back him nearly every time. We saw him kick one. It might have been the goal. It wasn't quite goal of the day last week, but he loves it from around the arc there.
Scoreboard looking a bit ugly here. Newtown move on to 80, Colac 32. The margin is now blown out to 48 points for Bellarine Tyres. Dangerous signs.
Dangerous signs.
They really need this centre clearance, and they need it inside their 50 quick smart. So up they go again. Oh, out of the ruck. Veal just tried to take it out. As he does, Kelly on top of the pack here, just locked up the Newtown opponent.
Question there, Wal. Did Veal dispose of that correctly? He took it out of the ruck, went to kick it, and he missed it.
Yeah,
Is that a free kick?
Well, he probably wasn't tackled at the time so much, was he?
I thought he was collared, but anyway, might have been more of a smother.
So, just outside the centre circle, up they go again. This time Linton got hands on it over the top. Veal again, as he does, he just gets little kicks at ground level all the time, just gets it pushing forward, but Rob Condi for Newtown gets it moving the other way. Newton, Fanning just shoves him out of the way. Well played. Ball still at ground level. It is really willing. The tempo stepped up here. It's Timmy Brown, clears it inside 50. What do you know? It's Timmy House.
Stop it.
House is hot. He is white hot at the moment. Wowee.
Timmy Rowan.
Wow.
You've got to love when Big Fanning gets a head of steam up here, boys.
Oh, yeah.
He comes flying through, gets the knees up, and he's hard to stop.
He is in some sort of touch here early in the third quarter. There's 9 minutes gone. And I reckon this is his 4th shot on goal, isn't it?
Yep. He's coming in for his 5th goal.
So House, he's been dead-eye
likes
kick
it.
too, and
He
that
likes
is beautiful.
That's 5 straight.
He
Doesn't look like missing.
has been outstanding.
Jeepers.
And the scoreboard, it's
a
only
quarter.
getting uglier. It's an even 9 goals. Newtown 13-8, 86. Colac 4-8, 32. That's for Ballerine Tyres.
They've had the last 6 inside 50s. Newtown, they've kicked 4 goals from that and 5 marks inside 50. So they're just dominating it every time they go in there at the moment.
Well, Sherma, I'll give you credit. You said at half-time you thought that they'd run out of legs, and I'm tipping a 100-plus margin here.
Whoa, as they go up again. Fanning wins this one. Knocks it out in front of Matty McMahon. He tries to trap it. He's got Kelly to deal with. Fury, wrapped up by Veal. you got to love that part of his game. The way he tackles for a big fella, just sensational. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll go through it all again. Veal and Fanning. Up over the top goes Condi. Fleckos tries to pick it off. McMahon and Kelly, just bulldozers in. Then manages to keep on going. Andrew Kelly puts it out in front of Jake Carmody, but Braddock's there, dishes off to Sandy Robertson by hand. Carmody's there against Carrera. Carrera they're still wrestling these two, and Braddock.
And into the fence.
Into the fence.
Paid a kick.
Paid a kick here.
Oh, jumping punches.
If you're Newtown, you'd just walk away from that, wouldn't you? You don't want to miss a grand
Get sucked
final.
into any of this stuff.
Paddy Seals landed a couple of jumping punches there. No doubt about that.
Who's got the free? Braddock.
Braddock.
He was the first one that came in there, actually, and he's ended up with the free.
So often happens.
It's a retaliator that gets caught.
Yep.
Goes back to Hinkley, does Braddock. He decides to hang on to the footy because he hasn't got a clear target. Comes down the line looking for Matty McMahon.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Shelley tries to crash his way through. Carmody sells a bit of candy. Goes with the left. Puts it out in front of... Is that McCarthy? It is.
That's a glorious kick.
It's Hillman, I'm sorry, who takes the mark. The young Luke Hillman. Very, very good kick. Spotted him up.
On the left. That was silky.
He's had a reasonable day, Jake.
He has.
Anything happened while we're waiting?
Half time in the BFL Grand Final, 11-9 to 6-7 Ammo's Way still.
Gateway. In comes Hillman. She just hangs on to it a little bit and just managed to sneak it through for a minor score. Perhaps not quite the power of Tim House, young man.
Generates a lot of power off a couple of steps, Timmy House. Very impressed.
So Brown, Nelson will bring it in. Oh, it's been chopped off. He was looking for Fury. It was well done there. I reckon it was Kelly, wasn't it? McGuan ended up with the footy. He snapped around the corner and, Orr, I think, on the last line of defence, has taken a mark about 3 inches away.
Yeah.
Was that Spokes who intercepted that, I think, perhaps? Sandy Robinson over the top.
Jot it down.
Pays the mark.
Sandy Robertson at half-back while jots that down to Fury. Fury's got plenty of room, plenty of helpers too. Tim Brown then gives it wide to Braddock. Braddock's got Shelley on centre wing, right in front of the Kicks commentary team. Shelley still calling his players to come at him, Goes long, puts it in the House direction, and why wouldn't you? Gets the hands up. Veal goes back to help out his Tiger defenders. It's Hocking, and now it's McCorkle. Jared spears the pass into Matty McMahon. Chopping in is Simpkin. Forbes has a crack at it, gives it over to Matty McMahon. Woodmason will take the mark in the last line of defence.
So Woodmason, he's been pretty good this quarter. Gee, I love watching a forward when he's chock full of confidence. I just watched the way House attacked that footy in the air, and it was magnificent. He gave it his all. He thought it was his. I appreciate that. So ball chipped out. Well taken, Monahan. He's been pretty quiet today. Defensive 50. Ryan Monahan, called to play on. Just kicks it down the line. There's a fly-out mark there from Seal. He's already got mark of the day. Immediately wrapped up there was Brown. That's Tim. And we'll have a bounce just in front of the Kicks commentary team.
They say, just watching him jostling in front of us. Tim Brown grabs it out of the pack. Just knocks it forward. Hocking goes to ground. Then ball spat out the back to Monahan. Monahan spears a pass down the line. Floyd's got 2 to beat, but he's got Hillman there to help him. He tries to give off the handball, does to Kelly. Kelly off a step, tries to go forward, but he has had some sort of game, Seamus Orr. Gives it over to Nelson. Brown gets the old 1-2, gets it back, gives it out wide to Ash McCorkle, back to Nelson Brown. Brown a little dab down to Jai Sheehan right in front of us. And, well, he'll take his time as I just watch a little bit out of the corner of my eye. Sir Nelson Brown.
Saw that.
Yeah.
So Sheen goes up the line, looking for House, and House has just got sticky dukes. House just goes short, and what do you know? Forbes on the chest.
Loves him on his chest.
5,000 chest mark.
Yeah.
And he kicks it across to Orr, who's providing terrific run. He really is, and he could almost get 50 here as well.
Have to raise it, boys. Obviously Newtown are probably going to win this game. Is Orr going to be a very hard luck story next week?
Not a chance. Orr kicks it inside 50. He has picked himself today, no doubt about that. That ball just clears the pack in Carrera.
McFarlane comes back in.
Someone goes out.
Who's missing?
I'm telling you, it will not be Orr.
Give me a name then.
Perfectly suited to this ground.
Dolly.
Perhaps
Different sort of player.
As the ball comes back to Carrera, dishes off, gets it to his teammate Dolly, the man you mentioned, who just don't like him, Buzz, do you?
Well, he'd be the natural. He'd be the natural one to drop out, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Hasn't played much this year.
No.
Just the 7 games.
Spinning ball, back again. 86 plays 33. Out Floyd, there's your favourite. Gets it across to his teammate in Monaghan. Monaghan just picks out. Jeez.
The big horse
Sandy.
not happy in the middle there. He's waving the arms around. Carmody. As Robinson just ran off him and took the mark.
So Robinson just bombs it down the line. Not much on there. Big veal reaches over the top. Monaghan at ground level. They're moving it forward. Starting to get in the game. He's trying to break tackles and run lines. Couldn't break past the defence though. Dolly's got the footy. Just fumbled it. Knocked out of his hands.
Playing for his life, apparently.
Floyd with a nice little land ball. I think Carmody's got the footy now. Carmody gives it across to... McGuan. That's a shocker. It's actually gone backwards, that footy. In the end, Horan ran onto it. He gets a little 1-2. He's in a little bit of trouble now, though. He's got plenty of support. They're going to run their way out of this. It's that man, Orr, again. He just works the footy back to Dement. Dement with a short little chip and finds Horan. Horan takes the mark. Still on the defensive wing. They used it quite well there, though. They were in a fair bit of trouble. Worked their way out of it. So in the end, Horan goes up the line. Wood Mason probably should have taken that, but it was against House, who's chock full of confidence, as I said. Feary gets it across to Condi. That's Michael. Michael misses the handball target. Gets it across to Orr again. He's had 33. Kicks it inside 50. Forbes been taken out of position. Egg all over his face. Simpkin dropped what he should have taken, but Lukey Hillman was good enough to take it out.
Carmody's got it on the outer wing. Tries to get out of handball. Good tackle. He's gone, says the umpire.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. That was from Fury.
I reckon
think it's
Shelley. Sorry.
Oh, we needed that.
Right. Yes, Shelley. Another one in the sights. He goes to Braddock in the centre of the ground. Forbes is the target. Clears everybody. Wood Mason chips in. But Hocking at ground level tries to drag the footy in. Gee, Linton, that's the first time I think I've called him this quarter. Goes over the footy and there's a ball up 30 out from the Newtown goal.
Thoughts on Timmy Brown, boys? I reckon he's been a fantastic pickup for Newtown over from West. He does a lot of stuff. He doesn't get many plaudits there, but he does get a lot of clearances if you keep an eye on him. He
does, and he shuts down opponents as well as Rob Condi up and under, out the front of goal, and manages a minor score.
He likes it tough, and he's sort of one of those players on grand final day that could just sort of bob up, and you never know. Get under the guard.
So the margin 50.
So we tick him for playing, is that right? He's in?
Oh, lock him in,
just
mate.
going to see who you're spotting.
He's a lock big fella.
So the margin 54 points for Bellarine Tyres as Wood Mason plays on out of full back. Kicks long, looking for Smart. Over the top came Orr, couldn't take the mark. Linton just sold a bit of candy, did it nicely, took a bounce. And the wing almost ran too far, got a little 1-2. Here's a little bit of razzle-dazzle going on from the great man. Kicks it inside 50 and he's found his man. That's McCarthy.
How dangerous he can be.
And he got it across to Hillman. The young blokes here. Carmody get onto it. Unfortunately, though, just couldn't pick it up. Orr did pretty well to keep him off the footy. End up back with Spokes. Spokes kicks it inside again. McCarthy competing hard, ground level, gets the footy, gives it across to Floyd. Floyd just on the right. A nice little kick. And that's a mark taken there by Simpkin.
Paid chopping the arms there, actually.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Had it for a long time. But Simpkin.
Do you notice the tone of the voice change when Floyd touches it?
Lloyd. Simpkin kicks long, Carmody. Takes a good mark out in front of Ash McCorkle. He's on an acute angle. Who's backing him to kick this one? He's only about 25 metres out. Buzz says no.
He'll push it.
It's probably more chance of getting food delivered up to this box here.
No, that's not going to happen. We both know that. That doesn't happen.
So the boys have said he's no chance then.
These are the ones he kicks. When
I'd
when
like
you
to
write
see him
off.
kick this. What a player he is. Carmody. I just reckon on the right foot, maybe a little banana.
A banana on the right.
9 goals.
Oh, the reverse, yeah.
Just slots it.
Straight through.
Slots it from the fence.
He did.
Ye with no little faith. As Carmody's got 4-2, and
That's,
he's single-handedly.
That is an East Fruit Market.
Yep,
That
marking
is the East Fruit Market. I reckon that is a ripper from where he was.
So that cuts the margin back to 48 points for Ballerine Tyres.
Kicked it from the petrol bowser of the Apco service station.
And I'm marking it down. Carmody in the third East Fruit Market nomination.
I like the
Couldn't win,
I
could
like
it?
the banana. I like that bit.
Yeah.
Back in the middle we go. Oh, Fanning goes up and Veal checks his undercarriage as the ball comes out. Has Condi, Rob, Michael's there with him. They'll somehow get it across to his brother.
Oh.
Rob gets
Jeez,
around them
he's
all,
done
just
well
gets
there.
around the whole bloody lot of them. Then goes towards goal. Forbes is there. He won't shepherd this one through, but his opponent, Caden Newton, is happy to smash it through for a rush behind. So on the Ballerine Tyre scoreboard, it is Colac 5-9-39. They trail Newtown 13-10-88.
Wood Mason. He'll do the kicking in, as he's done for this quarter so far. Kicks long, down the line, looking for Veal. Why wouldn't you? He comes over the top of Sheehan, caused the contest. Carrera gave it to Condi, just a little fumble, but he's got time. Fury in some trouble. Had McMahon, though. Gets it across to McCorkle. That's Ash. They're going inside 50 at some point. McMahon eventually. He kicks it long. Oh, good fist over the top from Wood Mason.
Yeah.
Just kills the footy.
Jeez, they
Well
look,
played.
They look buggered, Colac, to put it bluntly.
They are spent, aren't they? There's a lot of blokes that are struggling for air. As Wood Mason just kicked short this time.
Oh.
Dangerous. Hocking got hands on it. McMahon for Newtown. He's met solidly there by Smart. That's Sean. And we'll have a bounce right on 50 for Newtown.
He called it earlier. While Wood Mason's having a good quarter here, he's been a bit of a rocking, a solid rock down defence there this quarter.
21 and a half minutes gone as Fanning wins that one, knocks it down to Fury. Fury's wrapped up in a tackle by Bolsh, and we'll have a ball up. Still 52 out from the Newtown goal. The clear 50-point margin at the minute. It is 50. Yes, it is. I just double-checked myself for a minute as the ball goes up again. This one, Veal wins, knocks it down. Matty McMahon intercepts, gets it over to Shelley. Shelley round the body. Oh, I thought Michael Condi was a swallow that. Ball comes out to Smart.
Oh.
Gets the kick, just the blind kick goes across and finds Jimmy Linton. What's that about?
Jay Bolch
Didn't want to let go.
Bolch has got Fury by the leg, and he was not letting go.
Figure 4.
Kurt Angle.
So Linton looking to give it to someone. Lynch just tells him to get a move on. As the ball goes to Floyd, Bolch tries to crash his way through, but it's Veal who knocks it clear over near as far as Paddy Seal. Bottom of the deck he is. They're all over him. We'll have a ball up right in front of the Kicks commentary team. FM 89.3, best local footy call in Australia. GJ Gardner Holmes preliminary final.
Well, in the world.
In the world.
Who got
Yeah,
up there and said
that's
the
it.
world at that's the medal
Heath
night?
Jamison. So we'll use his theory. If he's the coach of the year, he said in the world, we're the best competition in the world on that theory. We're the best commentary team in the world. Same deal.
It's good logic, Milky.
Yep.
So it's a boundary throw in. It's centre wing. Colac desperately needing something. Fanning shoved out Veal, but Veal got the knock steal. Ash McCorkle, he's been tracked down by Kelly. Kelly just gave him a little one to go on with as well. It's his teammate Fury comes and pats him on the head. Said, well done. Good contest.
Very interesting. You really got me thinking about this Dane McFarlane replacement thing. As Veal over the top, Kelly. Kelly gets a handball. He's attacked by Brown. Gets across to Falekos, who's just about stripped of it. Loose ball at the back. They all left it for Braddock. He crashes his way through. Gets it across to Michael Condi. He's wrapped up in a tackle by Paddy Seal. Umpire circling. Says, give it to me. We will have a ball up.
Braddock's been allowed a fair leg rope this quarter. He's found himself in a lot of space, which he wasn't allowed in the first two terms.
Up they go again. It's Veal this time. Just pats it to hand. Fury, though, got the footy. He's well tackled. Ball spilled out, but it's going to be locked in under there eventually. Andrew Kelly, of course, at the bottom of the pack, as he so often does. His mate Monaghan down there as well. Up they go again. Fanning and Veal. Veal gets it. Gets it across to Seal. Seal's got the footy. Just got the one hand on it still. Can't get it out. Ball spills out eventually. Just moving it forward slightly. It was Kane Smart over the footy. And the umpire's going to bounce it one more time. Newtown won't be too deterred by all these stoppages.
Yeah, not much happening here. Well, it's about the 5th in a row in about a 10-metre radius.
Yeah, I reckon this is going to break wide open in the last quarter.
Bang.
Let me tell you.
He's got one in the chops too.
So Carrera come third man over the top. He got whacked, an errant fist, and it was Harrison Dolly who ran on the footy. Eventually went out of bounds, and Carrera in a little bit of trouble.
Who got him?
I think the ruckman was just
in the
trying
ruck.
to hit the footy.
It was Veal.
Yeah, I think Veal got
third man up, copped it.
Yeah. Up they go again. Veal just gets Fanning out of the way. He's enjoying this. Gets it across to Linton, who's just come back on the ground. He's just trying to lift. Gives it over to Cody Spokes. He cops one, Linton, from the Serb, Nelson Brown.
Lord Nelson, mate.
Lord Nelson, I'm sorry. Goes only as far as the Jakey Carmody, who has got 4 for the day, and Carrera coming off.
4-2. This is his 7th shot on goal. I'm not sure anyone can stop Carmody today. Now, just on Linton there, he got taken out of the contest. He was looking for the 1-2. Isn't that an automatic 50 metres, I think?
Thought as much. They missed that one.
Is that right? I reckon
It's a
if you're
brought in a
Not
rule,
in
didn't
general
they?
play, though, I don't think, is it?
I reckon it is.
I thought they brought in a rule after Ablett kept getting chopped down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
reckon that's an automatic 50. But I may be mistaken.
Jake McGee Jake leans back. He's kicked one from the absolute boundary line, and this one he misses from a lot more comfortable angle. 4-3 to Jake McCarmody for the afternoon.
Hey, just quickly, guys, too, I reckon Carrera may have just got one in the throat. He was grabbing out a little bit there, just sucking a few big ones in now.
So Shermo's mate Lord Nelson did the kicking in, and it was a shocker. He's kicked it straight to Cody Spokes, and Cody Spokes is going to line up from 35 out.
That's his second turnover from
reasonably
from
acute angle.
Without trying to embarrass JB, for a bloke who said I'm no good at this sort of thing, he has been amazing down there.
Yes.
He's on fire.
Keep it up, son.
So Spokes deliberately comes in. I like that off the boot. That is all
just.
clear. Don't worry about just. That was straight through the middle in the end.
Like Milky off the tee, that one.
Draw. Yeah, the big draw.
So the
Anyone want to
scoreboard.
make a big call and say they're coming back?
Not at this stage.
I did tip to win by 4 points or something, didn't I? I don't think it's going to happen, though.
So Newtown 13-11-89. They of course lead Colac 6-10-46. The margin's been cut to 43 for Ballerine Tyres.
Nelson being dragged after that errant kick.
Lord Nelson, here he comes.
Sit down, Lord, and have a think about it.
So, he is your favourite. Carrera seems to be okay. He's up and about having a drink as they're back in the middle. Veal over the top, then gets a double swat, and it's a free kick against Fanning for a Shepherd. And Big Fanning.
Still don't know if he's changed, Fanning. Has anyone? I don't think
He hasn't been off the
all
ground.
Seen him
day.
down here all day.
Yeah. Veal goes very wide, puts it out in front of the McCarthy, but chopping back was Shelley, who takes the mark for Newtown at half back. They're happy. Where have we been going? 27 and 20.
Oh.
So up it goes to Veal. Veal just pushes Fanning out of the way. Gets it across to Floyd. Spears a pass into Woodmason, who's in the guts of the ground, by the way. Don't know what he's doing up there. He's got one.
He missed the tackle.
He missed the tackle. Avoided the tackle from House. And then goes to Paddy Seal. Seal on centre wing. Puts it out in front of Jake McGuan. Can't mark it. Hinkley certainly been his nemesis today.
Yeah, we talked about McGuan being quiet, but Hinkley's done a terrific job. You saw in that contest then. Really
Kicks
good.
like that don't help either. Well,
No,
as a
that
forward,
wasn't.
you're trying to get into the game. Seal sits it on his head. Should have been on the chest.
So spinning ball back in play. It was Linton who come over the top, third man up. He's electric. This will be goal of the year. Not quite. It was touched through, but
Get out of it, you blokes.
oh, he just provides excitement, Jimmy Linton. When he gets the footy and he turns the burners on,
Right in that Gary Ablett pocket too there.
Yep.
Well, you called it last week.
oh, he looks $1 million. So quickly the scoreboard ticked over. It's 42 points now the margin for Ballerine
He
Tyres.
said he looked $1 million. I think earlier was that he looked like he's carrying something.
He did. As Braddock has taken the kick out on the outer side. Goes down the line looking for it. Looks like his teammate there just looked a bit slack on it in Sandy Robertson. The kick out from the Tigers. Puts it out in front of Monaghan, but the ball is the boundary line. Just Sandy Robinson didn't appear to be interested in that one.
No, I reckon Newtown have actually put the cue in the rack this quarter already. They're not really hunting the footy with any desperation.
Hayden Smith, the runner for Newtown, had injury some time ago. He's just trying to get back into running.
So Linton just puts the ball inside 50, just a little dribble kick. It was Condi at ground level, got it across to his teammate there.
Oh,
And
you
he's
can't
playing
call that. I
deliberate.
don't understand that. He had to handball it.
Umpire's been watching the footy last
Yeah,
night.
that's
There was a
it,
couple of
that's it.
shockers.
Wasn't there?
So Monaghan, he's just outside 50. He'll be the recipient for Colac. Desperately need one. He just sits it up for Carmody. Why wouldn't you? Ball off hands. Seal off hands. Gets the footy. Unfortunately, the siren's going to beat him. Carmody was involved in that last contest. Wouldn't have put it past him to sneak that one in.
7 straight goals the margin. 6-11-47 on the Bellarine Tyres scoreboard to 13-11-89. A 42-point margin here at three-quarter time. And just before we go, a quick update on the Bellarine Grand Final.
For the BFL, for the Gateway Hotel, Ammo's 12-9-81, Torquay 7-7-49.
That game's over, boys. Let me
jeez.
tell you that right now. That's over, and this one is just about the same, I would have thought. We're going to take a break. Kicks, Country Footy, FM 89.3.
You're listening to the GFL Finals, thanks to 40 Winks and Geelong Harley-Davidson on 89.3 Kicks Country Footy.
There's a great feeling about the raw energy you get at a local footy match. Some days you can pull your car up to the ground, sit on the bonnet and cheer.
Three-way rotation, it's Spokes, Kelly and Linton. They're the three that are always going off.
You know what
He's got to be carrying an injury though. You would have thought, especially every time he's come to the bench. I've noticed he's not blowing or anything like that. He seems to be going pretty good. So it must just be something a little bit of a niggling injury.
He had 5 touches in that quarter too, Well.
Yeah. If I'm coaching Jimmy Linton right now, I plead with him at three-quarter time and say, listen, give me 30 minutes of everything you've got. You are just staying on the pill. We've got no one on the pine.
Yep.
Just run it out, son.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to put their hand up. It's a phenomenal ask to get out of this, but...
And he would be certainly the first you'd go to, Milky, wouldn't you? If someone was going to do it, you'd just whack him straight in the middle and just say, go for it, mate. Show us what you got.
Yep. Try and
Put your
snag
hand up
one
to
quickly.
play. Whether you're injured or not, you're out there. Just have a crack and you never know.
Try and snag one early and you just then let confidence take over. As the umpire holds the ball aloft to start this final quarter. Up they go. Fanning went early. Veal stood his ground and...
Set him by the jumper there.
He gets Monaghan was held by the jumper, gets the free kick. He's in the centre, goes out looking for Carmody. Carmody, good use of the hands there. Dement back on the ground. Pop little kick for Shelley. Shelley takes him up right on the boundary line.
He'll hold his spot, I reckon, Milky.
Yeah. There's right. We'll tick him off as we go through the quarter. So he's going to get the arse as Shelley goes down the line. House has got no problems of keeping his spot. Roving beautifully is Ryan Monaghan. Goes around Fanning. Into the hot spot, McGuan, second in line, comes off his head, comes back to Simpkin, dishes off the handball to Woodmason. Woodmason loves a goal, goes towards goal, bounces through for a minor score.
Not a bad move there, Milky, to throw Woodmason forward. They got to kick, 6, 7, 8 goals here to probably win the game, and he's certainly one who could find the goals.
So all for Newtown. He'll do the kicking in again. They obviously like his skill levels. I reckon he's safe. He kicks it outside 50. Looking for his teammate there in Hinkley. Hinkley takes a good mark. Second grab at it.
Bit of a mismatch there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Watch his decision here.
Just a little bit too tall. Hinkley, an awkward spinning ball. Fanning takes a nice contested mark on the wing.
Is that his first one?
That's his first.
Yep.
Takes a mark in front of Carmody. She's going to kick it up the line here, I reckon, and he does. He just pokes it up, looking for Sheehan. He's got a couple to contend with. Off hands McCall.
Wow.
Really nice roving. Oh, I didn't like that decision. Thought Shermo.
Boundaries in a lot better spot than us, I guess.
Out of bounds, guys.
Out of bounds, thank you.
Quite clearly from down
Good
here.
work. That's it, JB. Pot him every chance you get.
I can't argue.
No.
Well played.
So it's a spinning ball just in front of the kicks commentary box. 89 plays 48. Oh, Rob Condon over the top and out on the full. That's a free kick. So third man up and bang. Free kick to Floyd. McCorkle standing the mark. Floydie is the call. Goes down the line looking for Woodmason. Oh, just lets Braddock through who's been pretty good for Newtown. He certainly holds his spot. Tick him off.
Been really good.
Braddock looking to give it to someone.
Oh, wow.
Kicks the pumpkin. Over he goes. Floyd gets it back, swats it, but it's House who chips in and takes the ball. Gets it across to Fury. Back the old 1-2. House again. Into the... Is that Orr down there? No, it's not. I'm sorry. That was Horan who takes the mark. I just thought it was long hair.
Timmy Oren has been quiet today, lads. Well,
Yes.
he haven't called. He's kicked 26 goals for the year. He normally bobs up for a couple, but he haven't called his name too much.
Again, spinning ball. This time 20 around from the Newtown goal. Jai Sheehan up, gets the handball now, puts it out to Matty McMahon. He in turn reversed to Shelley. Shelley overruns it. Paddy Seal tries to keep it in and does, then crashes his way through. Woodmason dishes off to Monaghan, in all sorts of trouble. Rob Condy dishes off to Braddock, but a bit of candy from Braddock, but goes only as far as Floyd, who takes a mark at half back.
Floyd on the chest.
Thought I'd let you have him.
Pretty easy mark. Just chips inside dangerously, but finds his man. And a run off half back. Nice kick from Simpkin. Just couldn't quite find Woodmason though. It dribbled off his chest. Braddock to Condy. It's going to go inside 50, but Floyd's there. Awkward ball. He stood up. Well played.
Wow.
Really well played, Pink Floyd. He goes through the middle of the ground and he finds his teammate in Spokes. Spokes just transfers play to the opposite side of the ground. He's got Smart running for him. Smart in front. Couldn't track the footy. Ball at ground level. In dispute. Ball going nowhere. Finally, it comes out. The umpire said, give it to me.
You would have been happy there, with Floyd. His effort before that, where he
happy.
tried to punch the footy out of the air. He actually took it with the hands. Did a lot better job than the one
bit
previous.
of communal wood.
So, so Veal got to Felikos. Felikos goes forward. McCarthy just a couple of grabs at it and eventually gets it in the Dukes. Oh, he slipped over. It's a shocker. Gary Buckenara. Felikos, though, traps the footy, gives it across to McGuan. McGuan with a little chip. It's another kick that's come off the side of his boot.
Look at it.
Floyd's been running. He's run his heart out to get inside 50. Eventually, the ball's going to end up in the hands there of Sean Smart, and he's coughed it up. Ash McCorkle for Newtown.
Not so
It
smart.
goes across to Rob Condy. Had plenty of the footy today. Has a bounce in the back pocket. Then just drives it long, looking for Fanning. Outmarked by Simpkin. Gets Spears a pass into Kelly. Andrew Kelly takes the mark just inside the centre square. Across to Felikos. Felikos goes to Carmody. Why wouldn't you? Puts one hand up. Can't trap it. Braddock takes a bounce. He's being pursued by Seal. Then just chops the footy in the McCorkle direction. He flips it forward. Newton tries to trap it for the Tigers. Keeps it in play. Then handballs it out in front of himself. Then belts it over the boundary line. Calling for deliberate, but nothing happening, says the umpire. Throw it in.
Boys, what do you reckon with Ash McCorkle? We've watched him throughout the final series. Hasn't played on the ball once. Is that age or is that injury, or what? Why doesn't he partake in such a clever player on the footy? As Fanning at ground level kicks it forward. I'll get you to answer that next stoppage.
Yep.
Timmy Brown goes further afield. Sheehan, really good mark in front of Prezani. Copped a little one of the chops for his troubles as well. He's got House forward. You'd go to him, you'd reckon. He's on fire. Ball just clears his head. Good contest there at ground level from Kane Smart. Running onto the footy, though. It's going to come back to House. Oh, it's touched. Touched off hands. Unlucky.
First point for the day, I think, for House.
It is. He's kicked 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fanning coming to the bench for the first
Oh,
time.
here he is.
Jeez,
Welcome.
and labouring. Look at him.
And fair enough.
Yeah,
too, by
fair
the way.
enough. Yeah, absolutely.
So the ball comes out of fullback for Colac. It's a nice penetrating kick. Ground level. It was Bulch who was set upon. And he's been king for holding the footy.
He
Pretty
just turned
tough.
into the tackle.
Yeah,
Bang.
a little bit stiff though.
Yeah.
It's Michael Condy who's got it. He's just outside
Where's Rob?
50.
Where's Rob?
Too far out to score.
Where's Rob Condy?
He's lurking. He's just out here.
He's feigning a deliberate shot on goal though. Eventually he goes in the House direction. He sat it on his head a little bit there, and House has nearly taken that over the top. Oh, McCorkle with an excellent pickup also. But eventually it's going to be Simpkin for Colac who's going to clear.
He goes out wide, finds McCarthy, takes the mark. Liam on the outer side. Wheels around on that left boot. Managed to stay on his feet this time. Goes in the direction of Smart. Cody Spokes crashes his way through. Comes back to Michael Condy. He's got one high. And Kane Smart, the offender.
It's a bit crude.
He was very crude, that one. Been travelling 7 minutes. I thought I might have got, if it gets out of the way of the Tigers, might they take a few scalps. Goes across to Seamus Orr on centre wing. He warmed up in orange boots, by the way, this guy. There must have been sand shoes, because I noticed it at half time. The ball comes out to McCorkle, puts it in front of Horan. Horan doesn't take the mark, goes back to McCorkle, across to Fury. Fury puts it in the direction of his teammate there in Tim Brown, who doesn't let him down and takes a mark. 45 out.
Classy player, Dan Fury, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Every time he gets it, he makes something happen.
They're at full strength, other than Dane McFarlane. So nothing, no injuries or anything like that for them. Same can't be said for the poor old Tigers, but in he comes. Tim Brown hasn't scored so far today. Gets under that one and hooks it to the left for a minor score.
Saying that, Milky, you couldn't see Jay Beck getting back into this team, could you? Who?
No,
just don't know.
Simpkin, another shocker. Out of full-back. We've seen a few of those today. It's Forbes, who's been really quiet today. He's just handballed that on the left to no one in particular. Veal at ground level. Shuffles it out to Linton. Linton to Bolch. A little 1-2. Monaghan ends up with the footy. Kicked outside. Hillman's got it. They're running nicely here, Colac. They've got McCarthy on. Outer wing. McCarthy runs. Kicks the ball inside 50 to absolutely no one.
Ambidextrous.
And cut off there quite easily by Hinkley, who's played a really solid game today.
Good. Yep.
Hinkley goes across to Carrera. Haven't called him much.
Oh, is he in the gun for next week?
Oh, well.
Look out, look out.
He's casting aspersions.
There it is.
So Carrera across to the Lord.
He's safe as a church.
Lord Nelson gets it forward. Just a little one to McMahon. He's been busy today. You don't notice him all the time. Gets it to Sheehan, centre of the ground. It's a poor kick over the head of his Horan, who was his person that he was looking for anyway. Floyd ends up with the footy. Kicks it out from half back for Colac. They're going to clear here. A nice little bit of run there on the outer side. Kicks it long. Carmody on his shin straps. Couldn't pick it up.
Second effort.
Not real good. Robertson for Newtown does it easy as you like, and it ends up with Condy out of side.
Yeah. Michael Condy gets it. Finds Dement. The Dement works. It's still out there. He's got it half forward. Unusual territory for him. Yeah, they are laughing. Oh, Forbes tries to crash into the back of Monaghan. Horan dishes off the handball just a fraction too quick for Michael Condy.
Free kick to Newtown here. Holding the man he's paid.
Holding the man. Bit of a scrap.
Oy.
And the free kick to Fiddy. And Fiddy.
That Prassani again, was it? Or I don't know. He's been involved in a bit of that today.
Yeah, it was true, mate.
Yeah.
So Timmy Horan should be just about in the square. And why wouldn't you try and stir these blokes up if you're for a Colac boy now? There's nothing to lose.
So Milky, back on Jay Beck. Can you find a spot in the forward line or probably not?
I think the forward line's been pretty settled, isn't it?
Well, he's played 5 in a row in the twos. You'd think they would have played him by now if they were going to...
you can't bring him in for a grand final day for his first game of the year.
Wouldn't have thought so.
Horan comes in and gets his second. He's kicked a few goals this year, Timmy Horan, hasn't he?
28 now.
Yep.
Timmy Horan.
As Fanning prepares to come back on the Geelong Harley-Davidson scoreboard, that takes Newtown to 14-13-97. They lead Colac 6-12-48, and this game has been over for some time. I think it was nearly over at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter when Learson did the shoulder. And just around the grounds for the Gateway.
Yeah, speaking of all over, the BFL Grand Final is going that way as well. 15-11, 101 Amos, Torquay 8-9, 57 at three-quarter time.
So Sheen in the ruck. We reckon it's for the first time today. Veal won it. Linton was coming through. In the end, McMahon's going to get the footy, though. He couldn't trap it. Monaghan just got it nicely down further afield. McCarthy, the youngster, kicks it inside 50. Wood Mason got a target. It was a good tackle. He was wrapped up nicely there by Dement. In the end, though, Felikos just streams towards goal, and he's going to kick it. Nice goal.
Oh, no, said.
Oh, it didn't look great off the boot. And then it's just
a little wedge.
And the scoreboard back to 47 points for Geelong Harley-Davidson. Still trying hard, the Colac Tigers.
Colac Tyres.
They've been brave. They have been brave. They're severely undermanned, you'd suggest.
Yeah. They've been fighting an uphill battle all day, haven't they?
They've been fighting an uphill battle since mid-season, I reckon. They've done really well to get as far as they have. And the final 5 in order. Wallace.
Fanning back in there. He won the knock and then he hacked it as well forward. It's a nice kick, and I'll tell you what, he's found his teammate, and it's Horan again, who's kicked the last 2 for Newtown, I think, hasn't he?
Yep.
This will be
late sneaky ones for Horan here.
Marking him down because he's 30 out dead in front.
Marked it.
He's
gone. If you can do it, take an eye. There we go.
Straight in.
Pens down.
I'm going to mark one in the points.
Shumo.
So Horan for his third major for the afternoon. It'll be his third in a row for Newtown. And he makes absolutely
where's that liquid paper?
no mistake.
Yeah, straight over his hat.
Straight over the hat. Exactly right, Milky. And
12 and a half minutes gone in this last quarter. Newtown 15-13, 103. They lead Colac 7-12-54, and that's for Geelong, Harley Davidson.
Who does Lovett go to next week, boys, down there? He'd have to take a House or a Horan, wouldn't he?
Horan or, Josh Sheehan, he wouldn't have him. That'd be Capra, I would have thought.
my tip is whoever is high. It's going to be
true.
someone.
Yeah, he doesn't like deep, does he?
Capra, then who's Carson taking?
So Carson's playing forward for mine.
Oh,
Yep, absolutely he will.
Jeez.
okay. Up they go in the middle. Fanning wins it, knocks it down. They run at it like mice, the Newtown midfield. It's Fury at ground level, and umpire says, give it a meet, we'll ball it up.
Tell you what, Fury and McMahon might not have big numbers, but the amount of times they get first hands on the footy is extraordinary in the clinches.
Good work there, young Buzz. Up they go. Veal swats it over Jake McGuan, gives it up, go to Monahan, but has to go back and get it again. McMahon and Fury, the two of them, goes wide to the running Fanning.
Kelly's just popped Fury behind play.
Yeah, as he does, and the ball comes back to Linton. Linton, look away, across to his teammate there in Fedley. Haven't called him much today. Goes back. Bevan Shelley takes a good mark at half-back.
He's a lock for next week.
Yeah,
You
he
suggest
is.
Milky is Condi. Michael just dropped what he should have taken. Felikos just wraps up Braddock there. Nowhere to go. In the end, Kelly's going to extract the footy. It's a rolling ball. He's managed to cart the footy about 15 metres towards goal.
So I'm trying to find Fury. He got up all right, and he's standing next to Kelly now.
So up they go again. Ruck, Veal got it. Once again, he's had a lot of it today in the air. As McMahon for Newtown got it, though. Got it across to Michael Condi. McMahon, surely that's a free kick to him. Who would have thought. In the end, not paid. Smart at ground level there for Colac. He managed to get the footy out. And eventually, though, his teammate couldn't. And it's wrapped up on the point of the square. Colac's direction. They trail this game by 49 points.
Forbes was going to come off, and Wojo's just sent him deep. So up they go again. Veal swats it again, but crashing his way through is Linton. Linton puts it out in front of his teammate, but it's knocked away from him. As that was Paddy Seal. Was that a Seal impersonation you just did?
Put your arms up, Paddy.
Took 15 minutes for Linton to get his first possession of the quarter two, boys.
Oh, gee, he doesn't mind having a spot at someone, does he?
Spinning
Spinning
ball.
ball.
Give me a spell.
Spinning ball comes out. Seal then goes wide as he possibly can, but Monahan's under this and he'll take the mark. 40 out, directly in front. Almost directly in front.
My point was, for a ball magnet, Milky,
Yes, I get
quiet.
it. I just like potting you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I think, boys, from what you're saying, in summarising all that, Harrison Dolly could be the man.
I would have
No
thought
one
so.
is mounting a case for him at the moment.
He'd be very nervous, in
Yes.
my opinion.
So in comes Monahan. Been restricted by injuries this year. He is a class act, and he puts that straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Yeah, of course, the last two interleague campaigns, unfortunately, he's come off second best. He tore his hamstring really badly this year. So he's already indicated next year, perhaps interleague's not for me.
Really?
So he's going to have a spell, which rightfully so.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think Paul Lynch would have been spewing when he got the phone call.
See the Forbes to right the goal square. He was going to come off, so he's just Wojo's just to go and stand
Experience.
square,
He
mate.
knows there's a grand final next week. Get
In the
yourself
shade
deep.
too.
Do not go near the footy.
So the margin's been cut to 43 points for Geelong Harley Davidson. Callie, ground level, got the footy out. I think that's Simpkin who runs onto it. He kicks it inside 50. To no one in particular, though. It's all Newtown. Dement just knocks it over. Lord just breaks the tackle, gets it forward. Condi, Lord again, just on the right boot, hacked it down the line. Simpkin, though, he's found a person here. Woodmason with this attempted slips catch. Just went to ground. He grasped it in the end. It was a good attempt. And the ball is out of bounds, about 15 metres around from Colac's goal.
17 gone. Spinning ball comes in. Hillman does the ruck work. Woodmason does the roving. He's set upon by Dement. And we will have a ball up. Still 20 out from the Colac goal. That Bellarine grand final over yet, is it? Or is it they trailing behind us?
It was three-quarter time, Milky.
Okay, so they're behind us. Up they go again. Hillman this time to Woodmason. Oh, we used to swallow those, Woody.
Yeah.
It's a minor score.
Just not quite the player he was, Wood Mason, is he?
So on the Geelong Harley-Davidson scoreboard, it's 8-13 to 15-13. It's 61 plays 103.
So Orr clears it from fullback to Dolly. Dolly just chips it over the top nicely to Feary. Feary dropped what he should have taken. He tries to break a tackle too and can't. It was Kane Smart that's got a hold of him and nearly could have got pinged. But umpire says, give it to me. Just outside Colac's 50.
Just on that, boys, pretty young team, Colac. No one there you would think would finish up today, or is there anyone potentially?
I think so. They're all.
Veal indicated he was going to retire last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'd see how he goes.
So Linton trying to get his way through the pack. He 1-2'd it with Spokes. Ball inside 50. In the end, Carmody, he's had a pretty good day in a dirty day for Colac. Sees the ball over the boundary line, about 20 out. Colac's goal.
Yeah, so, but I don't know, but after the season he's had, you'd nearly talk him into it, going again. Lockie.
Oh, he's in amazing form.
He certainly is.
He's been the dominant ruckman today again. As the ball goes up, it was Hillman who got his fist on it. Dement for Newtown. Just a little up and over handball. It was McMahon who accidentally put that out of bounds, and there's about 7 Colac guys appealing to deliver it.
Very generous.
Umpire is in a poor position there, just to be sucked in. So we're 25 around from the Colac goal. Spinning ball, boundary umpire getting a huge cheer. Bounce out in front of Ash McCorkle. He in turn gets it over to Lord Nelson. Picked off by Hillman. Tries to get the old don't argue, but finishes up pushing himself backwards. And over the boundary line, we'll have a throw in the same spot. Can't come quick enough for the Tigers. I think the old end. It's a 7-goal margin at the moment.
I think both teams actually. They're just about playing for time here. As a good day as Hinkley had, he gets the ball out, gets further afield, fanning under it. Over the top came Veal. That's Sean Smart who tracks the footy. He just kicks it around the corner for Likos. Best suited to the kick, but it was well done by McCorkle. Ash gets it across to Feary. Feary down the line. Poor kick. Just cleared his target. Ends up in the hands once again there of Smart. Smart tackled. Just flicks it across to Floyd. Floyd tries to break the tackle. He ends up getting it across to Veal. They're just going nowhere, really, though. In the end, it's going to spill.
Did he throw that?
McMahon, and he got pinged.
He did, yeah.
McMahon for Newtown got pinged. In the end, play on advantage. Ball intended for Carmody, but in the end, it was Sandy Robinson. Chipped in and took a nice grab defensively. I
think Carmody's just about had a gutful of the delivery into the forward line here.
Up they go. It's Seal gets a duke on it. Gets it across to Simpkin, who takes a bounce. The number 7 for Colac puts it out in front of McGuan. A shocking kick for him. But Hillman runs onto it, tracks it, puts on the afterburners, bouncing towards goal. But it's he's missed a lot. Out of bounds. Thought that snuck through for a behind.
So needed to sneak through for a goal, Milky. I cannot come at having goal of the day given to a set shot. We need something here, because at the moment the set shot's winning.
Yeah, well, it was a fair set shot from Jake.
Wow,
that's still an issue.
Set shots, you never see him giving goal of the day.
So ball in the air. It was Hinkley off hands. Fell to Linton. We'll give him a handball there. Buzz.
He needs it.
Ball goes across. Hinkley ends up with it again. Trying to burst his way through there with Dolly. Eventually, it's a free kick, and it's going towards Colac, and it's about 30 metres out. I have
Spokes.
No idea what that was for, but it's going to be Spokes, the recipient. So Spokes wastes no time. He reckons there's still a chance as he kicks in and slots it straight through.
It's his second.
Well done, Cody Spokes, as he turns the scoreboard over it. But it's Newtown all over here. 15-13, 103. Colac 9-13, 67. That'd make the margin 6 straight goals for Geelong Harley-Davidson.
And 21 and a half gone. So we're probably won't be a long quarter. It's probably 7 minutes to go, I would have thought.
Who plays the defensive forward role, boys, for Joey's next week on Braddock? 'Cause he's certainly one you've got to lock down there, I think. Who's best suited?
Okay, question without notice is Veal wins it. I'll think about that one. Knocked out. Oh, Fury. They're knocked up getting kicks him and McMahon. Puts it out in front of Forbes. Told him to go down and have a rest. He gets slung in the tackle. As the ball comes back to House, tips it over to Forbes. Forbes picks up the ball, then throws a boot at it. Then does a bit of acting. Michael Condy tries to get a fist on it. Comes out to Cody Spokes. The goal kicker, the racehorse, has a bounce. Spears a pass into Jake Carmody. At his bloody bootlaces, if you don't mind. and then again, but he does pick it up, dishes off. Sandy Robinson gets it, goes across to his teammate there in Hocking, and up goes Jai Sheehan round the body.
Great goal.
Great goal.
We'll mark
on the
it
run.
down.
Gets his third.
We'll mark it down.
Jeez.
That's not that good.
I
really.
think we have to.
No.
I've marked it down, Jai Sheehan. Magnificent roving. Let's pump it up, build it up.
Yeah.
You're kidding me, Wal.
Yeah. Good work,
Can't be doing
JB. That's it.
Regulation banana, that one.
Speaking of highlights of Jai Sheehan, I reckon his highlight of the year was when he kicked 9 against Lara, sent a photo around to the boys the day after. He said, woke up with a weird bruise on my foot, boys, and he'd written 9 and a texter on his right boot.
Good
work.
Fanning out of the middle, got it out. Condi, who's gone missing in the second half a little bit. I'd say you would have been watching that one, Buzz. He's been shut out of the game by someone in particular.
Yeah, I've got his stats for you. I'll give him a minute.
So Condi, inside 50, looking for Forbes. Forbes held his man Newton out. Couldn't quite get it in. House. He's everywhere. Gets it across to Shally. Shally has absolutely shanked it. Shermo's grunted because he reckons it might hurt his chances.
Yes.
But I reckon he's safe.
He's one of them.
I reckon he's safe.
Could have slept easy tonight if he slotted that well, I think.
That's it, yes.
17 touches in the last 2 quarters.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So Floyd, my man, kicks it from down back, looking for Veal. Why wouldn't you? He's been everywhere again. Onto the footy. There was McCarthy. McCarthy got it to Monahan. Monahan just...
It is a throw.
Oh, unlucky.
I just noticed your man Shelley and Fanning just crashed into each other in that market.
Yeah, I saw them both down there.
Both on the ground.
Yeah.
So Monahan, disgusted about giving this footy back to Matty McMahon for Newtown. Didn't know what that free kick was for. McMahon, pinpoint accuracy.
Touch.
He found Hocking, but he juggled the mark over the line.
Has Hocking done enough?
He's been in and out of the side, hasn't he, after a good start?
Here you go. I'll throw another one. Here's another one. I'll throw it up.
Shermo's J-Bet case.
Yes,
Comes
there
into
you
the
go.
party.
Comes down, ruck work. Braddock gets a roving. Duties, gets it, tries to get around for Lekos, gives it to Tim Brown, goes back to Condi for another one. Wobbly old kick. Forbes somehow steals it out of Newton's hands, but then it's Cody Spokes, goes back to Newton. He's wrapped up in the tackle. Tim Brown at ground level. Condi again sees Forbes, but Newton gets a Spart gets a spoil in. Jake McGuan's in there. Just Hinkley allows him to pick it up, gives it across to Carrera. Hocking just takes it and stops and props and kicks the best point you've ever seen. He has 1-1 for the afternoon, Braden Hocking.
He's kicked 29 for the year and 19 games, but he's been in and out of this side second half of the season.
Started the year hot too. I think
did.
Buzz, he had 8 goals after
he was
2 games.
your favourite before Pink Floyd came along.
So Floyd kicks it out from fullback. McMahon's going to run onto it. Oh, well done there though from Kane Smart. He just got the footy going Colac's way. Eventually, player there is locked up and she'll have a bounce.
Cody Spokes just hobbled off down here for Colac too.
Chucked the mouth guard.
Chucked the mouth
Yeah,
guard.
he was happy. He looks like he was just holding his hip.
Great pick up, Jimmy. As speaking of Jimmy's, it's Linton. He's going to sell some
the old
candy
look away.
and a little look away. Nicely played to McCarthy. McCarthy could have gone short there, but chose to go long. It wasn't the correct decision in the end. It was Ash McCorkle. He dropped the mark, but he's got enough time. He gives it to the Lord. The Lord goes to Sandy Robinson. Robinson, a sweeping handball to McMahon, who's been really busy this quarter. McMahon goes long, looking for Carrera. He's going to get collared. Can't get it out. Linton tried to run on the footy. Floyd on the left. He can do it all. In the end, though, well done from Orr. Is he
playing next week?
He's breaking up the play, Seamus Orr. He kicked it long. Couldn't find House, though. It was well done from Fedley. He hasn't had a lot of the footy today, but he kicks it long. He finds Smart out of wing. Smart trying to get the footy inside 50. He's got Carmody. Carmody's about 65 out. Too far out for him. He stops. He's got Wood Mason working hard deep. Love to see McGuan get his hands on the footy.
Yeah,
he doesn't end up going there. He kicks it further afield wide. Kelly on the right boot. He just hooks it left-hand side of the stick. Kelly, he's a certainty, is he, to go around?
Yeah, Lynch said he'd go for another couple of years, he reckons.
Okay.
Just battle his way through.
So the margin back to 42 points for Geelong Harley Davidson.
Taking Forbes off as Lord
Forbes come
Nelson.
off and no
they've
one
sent
came on.
No one back on. Yeah, that's right. They're just going with 5 on the bench at the moment.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty safe.
Lord Nelson goes out up the line. Sandy Robinson takes the mark. Sandy Morrison runs a childcare centre. I think the ball goes up. It's House. Traps it at the 50. Tries to crash through his opponent.
That's holding the footy.
Holding the footy. Good call. Smart gets that kick. That's Sean. Sean goes wide to Monaghan. Only puts the one arm up. Wonder why, because the other one's strapped. Been having trouble with it all day. Puts it over to the other Smart. That's Kane. He's beaten in the race by Hocking, the big fella. And then goes over the boundary line. The umpire says, oh, he pinged him.
That's Hinkley.
Yeah, he's pinged Hinkley, the big fella.
So Smart, boundary line. Why was that? Was that deliberate?
Yep, pinged him for deliberate.
I don't believe that. So Kane Smart this time. Inside 50 and McGuan. A rare kick for him. Interestingly, he's got Dement as his opponent, and he kicks it further afield to Carmody, and Carmody's going to have a set shot. Love to see him kick this.
Yeah, I would too.
He's about 42 metres out. Jake Carmody, what a player. He's certainly presented well today. He has 4 goals, 3. Colac have 9 goals, 14. In he comes. Get in there. He hasn't put a lot on it. To the right-hand side of the stick, and he now has 4-4. Could have sworn I said at the start of the game he's about a 50-50 kicker.
Crap. Lord Nelson's in the goal square with it on this occasion. We've got a bloke so far up himself you can only see his shoelaces at the moment. That's the end of the season for the Colac Tigers. They go down to Newtown on the Geelong Harley Davidson scoreboard. 9 goals, 15, 69. They're defeated by Newtown, 16-14, 110. So that is a 41-point margin to the Newtown. So, boys, it'll be witches' hats up the middle of Autumn Street this week, because there'll be no way you'll be across the road to go to Newtown or to St Joseph's.
Gotcha.
Just that's the dividing line.
Wondering where you were going with that, Milky.
Yeah, that's the dividing line. Did I lose you there, Buzz?
Yep.
Yeah. So it is Newtown and St Joseph's in the grand final next week. We might take a break. Yes, we might take a break. We'll come back with our goal kickers, with our votes. We'll come back with the up-to-date on the Bellarine grand final. Kicks, FM 89.3. Country footy.
This is the GFL Finals, thanks to Bellarine Tyres and Blood Toyota on 89.3 Kicks Country Footy.
There's a great feeling about the raw energy you get at a local footy match. Some days you can pull your car up to the ground, sit on the bonnet and cheer from the sidelines. Some days the weather doesn't play ball.